Going to the gym is a great way of getting exercise. But would you still go to that gym if it was 2 hours away? No, you probably wouldn't. Instead, you conveniently turn to your fitness apps to stay healthy. Unfortunately, for 21 million people in Canada and the United States who suffer from mobility disabilities, both accessible gyms and home fitness options are lacking. People with mobility disabilities, who I'll refer to as PMDs, are a subset of people with disabilities, or PWDs. PMDs suffer from physical impairments such as loss of limb, poor dexterity, and lack of bodily coordination. Due to these limitations, PMDs often foster an unhealthy and sedentary lifestyle. To put this into perspective, the PMD demographic is almost twice as likely to be obese than the general population. This is dangerous, considering that excess body weight accounted for over 4 million deaths in 2015. And with the annual healthcare costs of obesity for PWDs and PMDs estimated at $44 billion, PMDs have growing concerns not just over their health, but their financial future. And these costs don't include the additional $8,000 that each PMD pays annually as compared to the general population due to their disabilities. These numbers are also exacerbated by the fact that PMDs lead all other demographics, with 57% not getting any physical or aerobic activity. And this is due to high costs, lack of transportation, and inaccessible fitness options. To understand why these barriers exist, we must first understand the history of PMDs and fitness. Fitness within PMDs first became prominent in 1945 when the Artificial Limb Program was established to help the 18,000 soldiers from World War II returning with no legs or arms. This paved the way for fitness initiatives such as the first Paralympic Games in 1948. As a result, advancements in prosthetics allowed for the creation of sensorized prosthetics in the 2000s, which have increased overall mobility of PMDs. Inclusive gyms, which are gyms catered for the PMD demographic, were first established with a commercial chain, Fitness First, in 2010, which is a staggering 17 years after the very first gym opened. All things considered, it is inspiring that gyms are becoming more and more inclusive, even if they're moving at a very slow pace. However, now in 2020, the coronavirus pandemic has made the absence of accessible fitness solutions catered to PMDs apparent and alarming. Due to the pandemic, two-thirds of the world's PWDs, which include PMDs, are experiencing worsening mental and physical health. Moreover, the PMDs fortunate enough to have had access to inclusive gyms have now seen those already scarce locations permanently closed, as gym chains around the world declare bankruptcy. With no reliable fitness resources to use while at home, PMDs continue to suffer as their health deteriorates. With healthcare costs expected to double come 2027, people are desperately looking for preventative measures such as fitness to mitigate this change. PMDs, with their already limited options disappearing, face an even bleaker future. Their need for reliable and accessible fitness options has never been so urgent. Currently, the vast majority of solutions fall into two major categories: gym fitness and home fitness, both of which fail to fill the gap in the PMD fitness space. Adaptive Training Foundation, like others in the gym fitness space, has a team of personal trainers that intimately work with PMDs on their rehabilitation and training in the gym setting. Though this solution is a hit, many potential customers are waitlisted due to lack of scale and the low trainer-to-customer ratio, where ATF, for example, can only train 30 PMDs in 4 months. Other solutions in the space, such as Spirit Club, face the same capacity bottleneck where even additional locations prove to be inadequate in addressing transportation difficulties faced when traveling to such gyms. On the other hand, home solutions such as Evolve 21 and Fitness for Amputees are fitness apps that provide workouts for PMDs that can be done in the comfort of their own homes. However, these apps have been poorly received by PMDs because they lack exercise variety and are outdated. Fitness for Amputees provide a workout for single amputees but not for double or triple amputees. Evolve 21 users experience a lack of depth in their workouts, with only 3 exercises appropriate for wheelchair users. Furthermore, these apps are out of date, with their latest content updates having been performed over 2 years ago. The dilemma in this space is that scalable home fitness solutions lack informational depth, whereas gym organizations face a crippling bottleneck when it comes to scale. Picture a solution that could provide in-depth resources in a scalable and accessible manner. That could change the lives of tens of millions of PMDs. Thank you.